So, like I said in my update, I received both of these, but they're somewhat more complex packaging, especially since I kind of want to take them out and start using them right away. This is what I meant by School Days. It's a computer game, alright? DVD, video, whatever. Released on 2 DVDs, and this is the collector's version that comes with a couple of extra things. Now, I think this here is this could be the original release of the game, because other than this, everything else is the bonuses. A Yukari of one of the characters. I don't know who. Her. I don't know. And then a mouse pad. Another Taiwan with details. Now, which characters this? I think this is the one on the left there. I don't even know these characters. I haven't fired this game up. Although I did finally install it, so I will be able to. And I'll put all this back in there later, off camera, so that we can instead look at this, which will probably take a little bit longer because it comes with this figure in the back. We got neat artwork on the sides. And the way this works is fairly simple. We open the top here and you can see that it is divisioned out. Right here is where we've got our actual Blu-ray contents and I think the CD soundtrack. And then here we've got our Figma, which I don't know much about. Oh, I guess there's more to it than just this, since there are these. Okay, that seems to just be a white piece of paper, and this looks like it's a book of some sort with information that I will not be able to read simply because I do not have that knowledge yet. Let's take a look at the Blu-ray though. So we've got the Black Rock Shooter characters, and I think this is the limited edition OST according to it. And since this comes with 4 discs, it might not be unreasonable to assume that these are the 4 volumes sold separately, except in one big thing, and then this would be the OST. Now, I've never put one of these together before, so I'm curious. We're going to figure this out. This is sort of like the Zoids video. It looks like it doesn't really need to be put together so much as there's just a lot you can play with, which is pretty consistent with, well, we've got a plastic bag here. We've got some hands. High fire. I don't even know what that is. I'm looking at this. We've got a stand. We've got something to help her stand. We've got hands. We've got an eye fire thing, and I don't know, police baton. Maybe it'll help to finish the series. I don't know. More stuff here. This, if there's any instructions here, then that's it right here. But I don't look too closely. We got another, another stand, another thing, some more hands. See, the difference between a Figma and a figure / figurine, whatever, as I understand it, is that the figurines are kind of cast, and Figmas are supposed to be posable. So if we open this up, you kind of feel it's more delicate, but it can be posed. One strange thing that I kind of wouldn't have expected, but I guess that's just how thorough these are. It has another face, which does not look as nice. So I'm guessing somehow you can take the hair off so that you can replace the face. It still seems to have some sort of plastic tape on it. Let's see, so it can bend and move. Alright. Head can turn. Well, I guess there's not really a whole lot to assemble. There's just a lot of parts. So I'll go ahead and play with that and maybe show my final result whenever I'm done. I guess. So this little piece of paper was the instructions, kind of telling us, I think, what parts we have to play with, and some ideas on how all this stuff goes together. For example, that little baton thing actually connects on here. Somehow. So if we can look here, yeah, there we go. We can see it right there. So I guess what you do is plug this in here. It sounded like this could come out. I guess the idea of that is that's how the character holds onto the gun, because right there's the handle itself, and that hooks onto their arm, so you can attach their arm and then attach the gun. I think the reason there are two stands is because there's one for the character herself and then one for the gun. So if I do this, then we've got a stand for the gun, and then for her, let's see, big one into the base. So either there or there, I'm guessing. So there we go. Not in a very exciting position. This is something to be held, but I'm assuming it's one of these hands that holds it. Actually, I'm wondering if that's why these two hands were separate from the others. Because they're designed to hold this. I'm having trouble getting it in there. Because if we're using the back of this as a guide for how to put this together, then yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. The instruction said something about the fire thing. Does it just go in? Does it just stay? Huh. I'm not entirely sure how it's connecting. Maybe sliding a bit under the hair, but there we go. That's how the flaming eye thing attaches. Okay, because basically what all of these hands are pairs of left-right pairs for what you want her hand to be doing. So this one is a fist. This one is grasping something tightly. These ones are raw hands, or kind of relaxed. These are raw, even more raw. And then the two hands that were separate from the others are kind of grasped lightly hands. I guess if we were to try and compare, yeah, that's about how I would describe it. So then the only question is, how do you swap the faceplate? Which doesn't seem that obvious from the instructions. Oh, there we go. The hair came off. I don't know if I did that off camera or not because I got a good grip. And now we can take the face off, put it back on, or put the other one on. So let's go with the somewhat meaner face. After all, she's going to hold that big weapon. I don't think she's going to be happy about it. Huh. Alright, I guess the only other thing to mention is that, I plugged this in down here. I'm wondering if this is a plug-in spot up here, higher on her back, if you want that. And right there, there's a small hole for the chain on the weapon, which has a little thing on it, so you can attach it to her back, like so. But I'm going to play around with it and actually decide how I'm going to finally set it up. And here we go. Just a simple preparing to leap into action pose. I switched the slightly meaner face out for the slightly less meaner face. I guess they're both just intense, and one of them is very focused, intense, and this one is preparing for battle or something. I don't know. There we go. Nice and simple. There's one of who knows how many poses you could do with this thing.